Hi, I'm Jessie Ray. Today I'm going to teach you how to put on a Howitzer70 muzzle brake for a KS7 12-gauge bullpup shotgun made by Kel-Tec. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the mag spring cap. And you want to be careful to take out the mag spring tube because there's going to have a lot of pressure in here. So you want to be able to hold this on here and then slowly slide it out. Just like that. So I purchased this muzzle from High-Tech Custom Concepts, and this is a Howitzer70 muzzle brake. This barrel nut remover tool, which I highly recommend buying because it's going to be very difficult to get this off if you do not have it. All right, so put this on here. Woo! And we got that piece off. So after we remove this piece, you want to take a rag and just completely clean the threads. Make sure that there's no debris or anything in there. So now we're going to take the mag tube spring and put it back in. And you want to slowly feed it in there. Once you start feeling it start to get a little tight and getting resistance, you want to make sure the coils are straight as they can be. And then use the cap to complete guiding it in. And then 1, 2. Woo!
You're gonna shoot your GoPro.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Just like that. Next, we want to pull out the timing shims. We want to get 1 silver and 1 gold. This is the initial piece that it came with. We do not need this anymore. We have extra parts just in case, so I'm going to put this all back in the bag.
For your timing shims, you always want to put your skin of your timing shim against the actual plate of the barrel. And then your thicker one's going to be the one on the outside. Same thing with the silencer setup because you're putting a lot of pressure on the brake. So you want to have your thicker one on the outside. And the reason for that is because the smaller one has less thickness. And then that way you're not risking damage in your shim. So that way your timing shim is set up correctly. So now what you want to do is roll it down slowly. Now make sure you wipe out the other end of that as well. Yeah, no nothing on any of the, because now what you want to do always, so never do any kind of Loctite until you know your shims are correct. So once you get your shim, so you know that it's directly lined up, because you want to have the very top 3 pits perfectly perpendicular, just like that.
So it's sitting here when
Correct.
we screw it on.
So when you fire that weapon, all that power gets shot up through there and keeps the gun down, so it doesn't hit as hard.
So we're gonna have it like this. Okay, and then we're just gonna screw it on.
Yep. You just spin it on slowly once you find the thread.
Okay, I think I have it threaded on. It's feeling good. Okay. So I've got it tightened on. How tight do I want to go?
That's it. This is what comes with it. It's going to be a thread locker, and it says releasable on it. So you have thread locker that's not releasable, where you're never getting it off, but that actually, so they gave you a medium grade releasable thread locker. So this thing's not purely tight. So what that does is once you find your timing, which is perfect, you want to undo everything. So take it all the way off.
So now I take it off.
And then you want to put just about maybe 2 or 3 drops of this. You don't want to go crazy, because if you do go crazy, you actually might not get it off. So
can you help me put those drops on? Because I don't want to put too many on here, and I'm also holding the camera so people can see.
So the blue is a low heat. I would not suggest using this. We're going to use...
They gave me...
Yeah, I know. It came in mine also. I didn't use that. This is what I do. You want to use red 271 thread locker. It's high strength, high heat, and it is removable. So you can actually, you get it back off.
Can you put it on, please?
1 on top, 1 on the side. And then you want to get about 4 or 5 of the spindles. And then right there. So when you spin it, now do it quickly. Now once you spin it, it'll spin into those threads as well.
I'm going to put the muzzle to where it's lined up like this on here, and spin it to to where I can feel it's threading nicely.
Tells you about 24 hours. I'd say an hour is fine. So then you want to lock it and make sure it comes in perfectly straight. It's like a high heat super glue.
A little pop there, another little pop.
Straightening the shims.
I'm straightening the shims out.
So that's rotation.
And I feel like this is gonna be this is gonna be the last rotation. And then you want to make sure that it is even. And your OCD says that yes, this is correct.
I have grease on my fingers yet. I've been playing with weapons over
Don't
there.
turn in my gun.
I've been playing with weapons over there too.
Okay, so that completes putting on the muzzle brake for the KS7. And that seemed actually pretty simple. It's supposed to reduce 70% of the recoil. So after I put on a few other modifications, I'm going to take it out, test it out, and see how much it actually reduces and helps. Huh? H70. Oh, you just, instead of the Howitzer, you just did the H70. That makes it a lot easier to pronounce.